Welcome back to Houston Live. Saturday marks an extremely important holiday.
Oh, yeah.
It's National Espresso Day.
Wait, moment of silence. Okay.
For many of us, it's what fuels us. It's what gives us a reason for existing.
Okay, now we're taking it too far. Hey, by the way, espresso also makes a delicious cocktail and a mocktail. Here to teach us how to whip up some delicious sips, Joelle Mayette and Matt Johns from the iconic Houston restaurant Armando's. Y'all, Armando's. Slow clap for Armando.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for
Y'all
coming
have been
in.
around since 1978. You're right there at Westheimer and Kirby. It truly is an institution. And the cocktail menu, I mean, Matt, explain to us, when people come in, it's more than just a meal. It really is a whole vibe and a whole experience.
Absolutely. I mean, Armando's vision in the 70s was to open an elevated Tex-Mex experience because it didn't exist. And he thought that Tex-Mex deserves as much respect as French cuisine or any of those things.
Absolutely.
So that was the whole goal. So it's a full experience from start to finish, very formal, very old world, very elegant.
Well, okay, so when we're setting up to get the cocktails ready, we're bringing out ingredient after ingredient. This is not something that you guys just threw together. I mean,
Correct.
This is like a craft cocktail all the way through. Joelle, I mean, what do people say about this? Because we've had a taste of it in the opening of the show, and it's delicious. You work with feedback, or how did you come up with this?
Well, basically, this is our special recipe we have. It's made out a little bit different with the regular espresso martini. It's made out with a tequila.
Delicious.
Also, which a lot of people, they love it because when you mix the tequila with espresso and the agave, it brings the flavor amazing.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting because we think of espresso martinis typically as using vodka.
Vodka.
Correct.
Yeah.
The tequila, I mean, are you finding that more people are ordering these drinks on your menu? Because it seems like the espresso martini is really having a moment.
It is, actually a lot of people, well, everybody knows the restaurant because all margaritas,
Right.
tequila. So when the people come on, can you make me a espresso martini with a tequila? Of course, we can.
Yeah.
We can make a espresso martini, which we call it café de olla.
Yeah.
Cafe de olla.
Café de olla, what does that translate into? It's just coffee with...
It's like Mexican word for pot, like coffee pot.
Okay.
Basically.
Oh, okay. A pot.
Yeah, it's traditionally made in a clay jar.
Makes sense. I had
Yeah.
to get my translation in there right. Okay, Matt, tell me. So when you come to Armando's, I mean, what is the feedback? Like, what are people loving about this? What do you love about this?
I mean, my favorite thing is this is with tequila because I don't personally drink a lot of vodka. And, a Café de Olla is really heavy on cinnamon. There's piloncillo in it, which we don't usually use in American cooking. So it's really nice and sweet, but it's not as sweet as a traditional espresso martini, which is what I like because I don't love a sweet drink.
Okay.
A little less sweet is
Yeah.
always better.
Yeah.
And I love that you brought a mocktail version. So this
did.
is 0 proof, not a drop of alcohol
Nope.
in this very first mocktail. So Joelle, do you want to go ahead and mix it up
Let's
for us?
So
start
this
with the
first one
mocktail.
is alcohol.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is alcohol.
Alcohol, yes.
Okay.
But we do have
We're going to start our
alcohol for
baby
you.
engines, but okay, let's do it.
So we're going to drink first. We're going to save the mocktail until later. Get us started. What are we making here?
So we'll start with the reposado
Okay, you
tequila.
want me to do it? Okay.
And we're going to do 2, so you're going to do 3 ounces of that.
Okay. This is an ounce, right?
Ounce and a
what-
half, that's ounce and a half.
Why do you use a
Yeah.
reposado? Could you use a silver tequila or a
You
different
could,
type?
and you could use a vodka, but the reposado just gives you a deeper flavor.
Okay.
You're going to
2
do
ounces?
2 ounces of that. So that's a coffee liqueur. You can use Kahlua. We prefer Mr. Black's.
Okay.
And this is the Café de Olla.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
1 ounce.
So 1 ounce of that.
There you go, that's it.
And that's a Mexican Fernet.
Okay.
And then
No.
this is, you're going to do 2 ounces of this.
Okay.
And that's a cinnamon agave syrup that we make in-house, but you can buy that at Specs or the grocery store.
Oh, wow.
And that
we-
just helps to get it real thick and foamy.
The ingredients are on the screen right now. The absinthe mist.
And you're going to do 3
This
ounces
is something
of
I'm
that.
assuming a lot of people don't have at home.
So you can skip that part, but
Okay.
we love it because it really brings in the anise that you would normally get in a Café de Olla.
Yeah, just like that hint of flavor.
Yep.
And also, forgive my ignorance, but I didn't realize that so many
that's just for the
ingredients
garnish,
were
yeah.
involved in these cocktails.
You
Yeah,
shake it.
listen, it's quite a science, and Joel is kind of like an icon because he can talk to you and shake and do all this at once.
Not me.
You want to let him shake?
Go ahead, you're doing wonderful, you're doing wonderful.
Okay.
You got this, you got this.
Can you put some absinthe on me, like a
Yeah, just
perfume?
sprayer.
Okay. And then
Okay, so now you'll just split that evenly. You've got your strainer.
Derek, it's going to be so sticky in the studio. You're going to be so upset. Derek hates sticky things.
As long as you don't get it on
You
the
did a
outside of the
great
glass.
job.
Look how beautiful that is.
Gorgeous.
So you got a nice foam on it. The great thing about this, if you're making it at home, is you can batch it, a week in advance so that you can prepare for your party. But you do need to shake it to get that nice cream and consistency.
So you can batch it and then pour it over ice in
Absolutely.
a cocktail shaker
Absolutely.
and then finish it that way.
And then you can garnish with cinnamon. I'll sometimes run out to like my little herb garden at home and do some mint.
Oh, that's a clever idea.
Had a good coach, Joe.
Is this just cinnamon right here?
Uh-huh.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers to you. And this is the same cocktail we were drinking off the top of the show today, right?
Yes. So
Is
now
it
you're on
just as
number
good?
2.
Is it just as good?
It's even better because it's ice
gosh.
cold. Okay, now let's move on to the mocktail
Yes.
version.
Please. I need
Okay.
something sweet. You guys don't like the sweet. I have not stopped sharing. Is that heavy whipping cream? What are you doing
It
over
is.
there?
So this is a combination. It's very simple. All stuff you
Okay.
probably have at home.
Okay.
So we've got our espresso concentrate, which you can buy in the grocery store off the shelf if you're batching.
Okay.
We've got
Nice.
some heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
We've got Mexican vanilla, which I feel like is superior to regular vanilla
absolutely.
extract.
I agree.
And then, of course, your espresso.
Okay. Am I doing this too? Okay,
Yeah,
two
yeah,
of
yeah.
these.
You're doing
this whole
wonderful,
thing?
darling.
Thank you.
And then you'll do another 3 ounces of that to make 2.
Okay.
This is the coffee.
Tessa,
Okay.
didn't you used to be a
Oh, yeah.
bartender?
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
need that other thing. Okay, then
and
we
then
need
you just do a dash to your taste, whatever you
a
like.
dash,
I
Derek.
mean, I love vanilla. I was just saying.
Perfect.
That good?
Yeah.
Not too much.
You don't want to get too crazy.
We make our own vanilla extract at home.
And the cinnamon, you need the
that
cinnamon
smells
agave.
so
Yeah, and a little bit of the
good.
cinnamon agave.
There you go.
And do you have ice in that shaker?
There is ice in
about
that
3 ounces.
shaker.
Okay.
And some people like to add a little salt to this. It helps bring out all the different flavors.
Oh, I'm salty enough.
Wow, good one. Do you mean salt on the rim or salt actually
No,
in the
a little
shaker?
bit of salt in there.
Just
because
a little
it's quite
dash.
a sweet drink.
I can't hear you. No, I'm gonna make you a drink you're
Perfect.
gonna love.
It
You're
is one
gonna
of my
love.
favorite sounds in the world.
Oh, it looks beautiful. It looks like just a treat, like a latte or.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
beautiful.
need to drive through and get your coffee. You can just make this in the morning. And you're good.
Wow.
This is
okay.
also good after you've had 2 actual espresso martinis.
Right, but you
to
just wanna
sober
keep
up.
on hanging
Yeah.
out,
You want
right.
to put a little bean on there?
I do. Here's a bean for my
This is making me
beautiful
miss
co-host.
Armando's. It's been a minute since I've been in
got it.
there.
Good.
Gentlemen, Joelle, Mayette, Matt
Cheers to you
Johns.
guys.
Cheers to you guys.
Y'all aren't going to be able to stop talking after this. You've had so much
Ooh,
espresso.
that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Y'all, it's not sweet at
I
all.
love it. It's
Okay,
creamy and delicious.
HoustonLife.tv. Look for the Scene on Houston Life section. They also have holiday to-go boxes at Armando's. Check them out. We'll see you there. We like to go Thursdays. That's just me. We'll take a break. Gentlemen, thanks so much.
Thanks for having
This
me.
is
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
It's so.